Hello there! This is the astrological forecast for Leo for March 2009, and it also applies if you have a Leo ascendant. So Leo, right now the Sun is in your 8th house, so you may be feeling as though you're a little introspective at the moment, as though you're thinking quite deeply and quite intensely. And this is going on until about March the 21st. After that, you're going to feel, a huge sense of relief, as though you can come out and play a little bit more again, which is much more the Leo characteristic. And at that point, after March 21st, you're going to feel as though, maybe I'm going to take a trip somewhere. You might want to travel somewhere, and at the very least, you may want to broaden your education. You'll find that your learning skills, you're much more receptive at this point. Now, Mercury is in your 7th house in Aquarius from the 1st to the 9th of March. So this is a time, and Jupiter being there as well, this is a great time for your one-to-one relationships. A great time to put energy into your one-to-one relationships, because actually Mars is there too until the 16th of March in this 7th house. So there's a lot of focus this month, Leo, on your one-on-one relationships. That's your intimate ones and your business partnerships, anything that you'd have with people in close relationship. And it should be good for you actually, because you'll be able to make it clear about what your needs are, what's important to you, and also I think you're going to be very creative in these relationships. I must also add that Venus is in your 9th house. However, on the 7th of March, it goes retrograde. So Venus in Aries goes retrograde on the 7th of March, and what this will mean is you will be looking at your relationships quite in depth. In fact, you may be looking at the way you relate to people, mentally, physically, emotionally. The pace of your relationships will start to slow down, and you may find during the Venus retrograde, which is there from about the 6th, 7th of March until the 17th of April, around then you will find that your relationships perhaps slow down and you have time to complete maybe some unfinished business in your relationships. It's a very good time for any artistic or creative endeavours. What it's not good for is having any kind of cosmetic surgery, doing any redecorating, having beauty treatments. One thing I would not recommend is having a new hairstyle. Fine to go to the hairdressers, but don't have a new hairstyle. Very often when Venus is retrograde, things don't turn out the right colour, the right shape. Nothing quite turns out the way you'd like it to turn out. And Leo, you really need things to look good. So just be prepared for this 5 or 6 weeks. It only happens every 18 months or so, to just stand back a little and look at your relationships and look at the colour in your life just from a more of a backseat view. And then as soon as it goes direct again, then you'll be moving forwards and you can make all those changes that you really want to make. It's not a time to go out and buy new clothes and jewellery, but it is a time during a Venus retrograde. I've often got a bargain. I've gone out and found something really good value, and I've found that it's been indispensable for many, many years to come. So that can be a good part of the Venus retrograde. So we have Mars in your 7th house till the 16th of March. After the 16th of March goes into your 8th house. So if you have anything to do with joint resources, joint finances, if there's anybody's affairs you're looking after, this will be a great time to resolve any issues, to get moving with things that have felt stuck. You'll find you can actually make a decision now and move forward. So the focus this month, Leo, is going to be your one-on-one relationships, getting more of your needs met and being very clear about it. Some introspective thinking, a little bit of quiet time, looking after somebody else's resources, if that's what you're involved with, and finally, maybe taking a trip or arranging a trip for the future. So I wish you a very good March, and I shall see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.